Okay guys, it is Saturday afternoon in Austin. We just accepted a single van shopping at Sam's Club. As you can see, we're outside of Sam's Club. This is going 7 miles and it's paying us about $27, $30, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact amount. But we parked next to the car corral. Because it's so busy inside of Sam's, we're just gonna go ahead and grab one of these. So that way we don't have to worry about carts being available once we get inside. Because if you know anything about Sam's, on Saturdays and Sundays, did I say it was Saturday? Because it's actually Sunday. But anyhow, we have our cart. Sam's is over there. We have our shopping list. I'm going to show you guys what we're shopping for. Look, no snow on the ground in Austin. So sorry to you people in cold weather climates, but let's go in here and get this done. And I'm going to pop the order up on the screen so you guys can see exactly what we're shopping for. As you can see, this is a pretty lightweight order. It looks like we have someone who's health conscious. I see lots of produce, yogurt, granola, a bunch of stuff that I should probably eat more of, but I don't. So anyhow, this is a very easy shopping list. We love these types of shopping lists because the bulk of the items are going to be in one section, which is the produce section. So let's run to the produce section, grab everything the customer needs, get checked out, and get to the money so we can see where else the day will take us. Boom, and just like that, we're done. Everything is in the cart. We're about to check out, get this loaded up. Self-checkout as always. Do not get in those lines. Hop in self-checkout so you can get yourself in and out as quickly as possible. So that didn't take me any time at all. I think I was in the store for maybe 15 minutes at best. And that's being very generous. Only because I know where everything is in the store. Some stores will definitely take me longer, but Sam's Club, I can shop with my eyes closed. So anyhow, didn't take us no time at all. We got everything as you can see. We're going to go to the car and get this loaded up, and then we're off to make the delivery. Okay, so everything is packed and loaded into the car. We are about to head to the destination. The destination is about 13 minutes away. It took us about maybe 10 minutes to shop the order. Checkout was pretty easy. I do self-checkout, so that didn't take me much time. There was no one at the register, so I was able to get in and out pretty quickly. Let's get this dropped off. So I will see you guys. We have arrived at our delivery location, so let's get this unloaded and dropped off to the customer and see where the day takes us. It looks like the customer left their garage door open, so I'm going to put the food on this table in the garage versus putting it at the door, only because they have a lot of produce. And you know, those produce containers are vented, so I didn't want insects getting in their produce, so we left it on the table in the garage, and hopefully they don't mind. All right, so we're done with that order. Let's get to the next one. Okay, y'all, so we finished the order. Everything is delivered, and we came back to Sam's Club. We're going to hang out here for about 10 minutes because that's about as much as I can offer, and see if something else comes through. If it doesn't, we are on our way back home. I'm satisfied with the 30 bucks we just made. And we will see where tomorrow will take us. But we got 10 minutes to see if something pops up, but I can't sit here any longer than that. Okay guys, so order number 2 at Sam's Club. It is going 2 miles, paying us $22. So we are definitely excited about this one. No water. Excuse me, so no water on this order, no soda, so nothing heavy. 2 miles. These are the orders that I like to shop. So we're going to go in here and knock this out. And this will probably be it for today. Like, I don't want to do anymore, but we'll see if something irresistible comes along. So before I could even begin the shopping trip, Instacart sent me a request for an additional add-on order going 18 miles for $20. And you already know my response.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Okay, so based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like this customer has a bunch of prepared foods and a bunch of paper products. I know that those are in the back of the store, so we're going to go ahead and head to those sections and get this knocked out as quickly as possible. And try not to get hungry because, man, they got manicotti, mac and cheese. Even though the mac and cheese at Sam's Club is one of those things I can definitely pass on. If you've tried the mac and cheese at Sam's Club, let me know your opinion. I'm not a fan. It doesn't taste like cheese to me. It tastes like, I don't know, some sort of cheese product. So not a fan of the mac and cheese at Sam's Club at all. So anyhow, paper products, they don't have water, they don't have soda, but they do have some pretty bulky paper products. The paper plates, the plastic cups, paper towels, tissue, all of those things do take up a lot of space, but fortunately they're not that heavy, so this shouldn't be too bad. So let's go ahead, hop in here and get this knocked out and get to the checkout line as quickly as possible so we can see if we're going to take a second order. I can tell you already that just based on my temperament, there's a chance that I'm probably not going to take a second order. I'm just not in the mood to do it. For me, Instacart is a vibe. I'm not sure about other applications, but I have to be in the mood to do it. And some days it's not there. And this is one of those days. Even though I'm out here just because I promised myself that I was going to try to do the 30 days, $30 challenge, my energy, my spirit is not here. I don't feel like doing it, but I'm still out here in spite of that. So again, we're going to try to get this knocked out pretty quickly so we can get out of here and get home because that's where I want to be on this particular afternoon. So I popped up the application interface so you guys can see me shopping and scanning items. Something really interesting happened on this order. The customer ordered a chicken pot pie, and you guys will see me struggle with this towards the end of this section of the video. The pot pie the chicken pot pie was 0.75 pounds is what the customer input into the system. And so I tried to scan it. The system kept declining it because the actual pot pie itself weighed, I believe, 5.32 pounds. And so since it was significantly over the weight that the customer entered, the system would not allow it. I tried to delete it. I tried to refund it. I tried to add it. I even contacted customer support and the customer to ask them if they could do it. Customer support said that they couldn't do it. The customer was unresponsive. So at the end of the day, the chicken pot pie I had to put back, but I did try to get it for the customer. It wasn't my fault that they weren't responsive, and it wasn't my fault that Instacart wasn't accommodating. So if you do order products from Sam's Club, the prepared food section, put a couple of pounds on there, 3, 4, 5 pounds. Whatever you do, don't put like 1 pound, because typically prepared foods are definitely 2 to 3 pounds at the least. So just something to be aware of if you're a customer. And after multiple failed attempts at trying to enter the weight on the chicken pot pie, this is that part I was telling you guys about where I'm trying over and over to enter the weight. And as you can see, I'm getting that big red no from Instacart because they're trying to protect the customer to make sure that I'm not taking advantage of the customer financially by adding something more than what they actually want. So I get why they do it, but it shouldn't be this complicated in these instances. This is a new customer who wasn't necessarily familiar with how Instacart works. I know that because at the drop-off, we actually had a conversation because I apologized to the customer for not being able to get the chicken pot pie and explain the circumstances, to which he was pretty understanding. A little frustrated with the fact that it wasn't made known to him through the application that the weight should be higher. But anyhow, you live and you learn. We weren't able to get the chicken pot pie, but we got everything else. So let's get this order checked out and let's get on with the rest of our day. Okay, guys, so this is the damage that we did. Alright, so now let's get all this loaded up into the car and get it dropped off. Okay, so let's talk about the money. Here's a breakdown of what we made for the week. As you can see, we made about $202 for the week, and a breakdown on that for each day. You'll also see that I didn't go as aggressively as I could have gone this week. I was just really cherry picking just because I'm really particular that way. But if you put a little bit more effort into it than I did, then obviously you'll earn more. Anyhow, you guys, that is it for today's video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And ask yourself, if you're not out there hustling, what are you doing?